Niger government confirms NAF fighter jet killed 6 children. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The Secretary to the Niger State Government, Ibrahim Matani, has confirmed the killing of 6 children by a Nigerian Air Force fighter jet in the state. Matani said the incident, which occurred last week, is being investigated, adding that the children were killed during the raid on the tourist. The incident occurred in the Ķ1ŁŁ community, Ķ1ŁŁ local government area of Niger State. When asked if 6 children were killed by the Nigeria Air Force fighter jet, Matani replied, yes, it occurred. The government is looking into an incident and an investigation is ongoing to ascertain what happened. According to the chairperson coalition of Ķ1ŁŁ Association, Salih Sambo, who spoke to a correspondent, the children got killed when the fighter jet tried to bomb some tourists who ran into the community for safety. He said the affected children were returning from a stream where they had gone to fetch water, adding that 4 of the children were members of the same family. It was the tourists that they were targeting. That week, there were about 4 airstrikes carried out in the Ķ1Ł and scores of tourists were killed. The terrorists ran into the community to take refuge. When the explosive were shot, it affected the children. It was not deliberate, he added. Sambo said that a man lost 2 of his daughters and 2 granddaughters in the incident. This is so sad. This is so sad, sincerely. This kind of story is really, really, really sad. It is really, really sad. Kai. Sincerely, when I hear news like this, first of all, when they were bringing this Super 8 to Kano jets or whatever you call them, all these ammunitions or machines they're using to fight terrorism, I was saying it. I hope this time that they're using to order it, they've already brought people on ground to teach these people how to go about it. Yes, in times like this, in times like this, you know, there are casualties, but man, it's very painful. It is painful, sincerely. It is. The need to have competent staff in every field of endeavor cannot be overstated. Yes, sir. It cannot be. If you are going to change a system, let's say for instance you're using analog method at your place of work and you're going to switch from analog to digital, it is the best thing you can do is, before that change comes completely, your workers should have a conversant, as in they should have a conversant idea of what they're going into. If not, they themselves they're going to feel burnt out. Imagine you write things, you only write things and you write things and you said, oh, okay, from this so day we'll start making use of the computer system to put in things. And let's say your workers, let's say they don't have the basic computer knowledge. What do? And you don't want to fire them because let's say there are people who you have grown to trust and they have actually showed you their value over the years. What do you do then? What is best for is you announce if the project is in. Just say, for instance, you want to start, this is April, you want to start in, let's say, next year. April, I mean, to me, April is not too far. It's not too distant. You should start grooming them. What am I trying to say? When these jets were being brought in, how did they prepare the personnel? Did they assume automatically that if I show them how to press here and press here and press here, that is all? No. You have to show them how to operate the fighter jet. You have to show them how to target a specific place. You have to show them, okay, what happens when this particular thing is here? When innocent civilians are here, what do you do? Do you go, all those things. I know that, yes, some of them are inevitable, but it is becoming too current. We cannot have people being killed by bandits and have people being killed by NAF jets now. It's not nice. It cannot be overstated. It definitely cannot be overstated. Their incompetence may have led to the death of the innocent children. Employment should have been based on credibility, not favoritism, because the personalities of one's tribe, religions or party, faithfuls, may their souls rest in peace. Another way to look at it is when they are employing people. How do they employ? Do you choose people, oh, this person is my great-grandfather's friend's daughter. For that reason, I'm going to employ her. No. I keep saying it that for every time we choose favoritism over merit, there is a price to pay. Yes, it's just like you have ventured into business, you have stayed in business for let's say 20 years, you have built a structure for yourself, you have labored for a very long time, night and day. You labored, there were nights where you didn't have your full 6 hours of, maybe just 2 hours of sleep. You labored, and then after laboring, and then your company is now okay, you're bringing in people to work in your company. You're bringing in them to do it, to maintain the legacy and to even make it better, right? Then can you imagine maybe your employers now, maybe your HR, is my uncle's sister, or you yourself, you start saying, this person is my brother, is my brother's son, is my brother's son's friend. You know, that kind of a thing. You bring those people out into your venture that you have built for a very long time, and you expect those people not to mess it up, even when you know that these people they don't have the capacity, they don't have what I'm looking for. All these things are supposed to be put in place as well. Does it mean that a fighter chat buyer don't know how to operate it, or it's a deliberate act? My dear, there is what they call error in every situation. It happens, but this one, it is becoming too frequent. This is not the first time, if I remember vividly, this is happening. Why is it that each time they fly fighter jets, innocent citizens must die and the bandits and terrorists don't get hurt? My dear, it is what it is in Nigeria. It is. The answer would be, I thought that they were bandits. Okay. Very unprofessional of the NAF to continue to kill civilians due to their recklessness, because this is not the first time this has happened. Exactly what I'm saying. This has happened before. It has happened before. I'm very heartbroken. God, why do you use this government to punish the innocent citizen? You would have at least revised it to the evil plant. It is not funny, but what do we do? This is why it is difficult to investigate asymmetric war. See, the terrorists might be using civilians as shield. Much as we need more precision, ammunition, and training of personnel, we should empathize with the victims and the Nigerian army who are being targeted by the terrorists, and many are killed in active service. We hope they learn to avoid this huge collateral damage in the future. Yes, sir. We hope to, sincerely. We are not saying that soldiers are not trying, sincerely. First of all, we doff our hearts to them for coming out to say we want to defend this country. Sincerely, then try you. What I cannot do, they tried. But you see, they should just be careful. They should be careful to look out for, innocent civilians, and as well, very important, to look out for themselves. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.